We will start now. Welcome,
Okay.
welcome to the John Clarence Gomez Show, everyone. I'm your host, John Clarence Gomez, and my guest today is Tash Marconi. Hello, Tash.
Hi, how are you?
Uh, can you introduce yourself to our listeners?
Yes. I'm Tash Marconi. I'm an Australian born Latina who has done lots of amazing things in my career. I worked in Australia for a long time, then I lived in LA, and recently I moved to New York. And yeah, worked a lot commercial, TV, artists, musicals, lots of things.
Yeah. Here is the first question. Uh, why did you choose to become a dancer?
Oh, that's a great question. I think, I started dancing at a really young age because my mum put me in there because I had lots of energy. But very quickly, I fell deeply in love with it. I just loved the sensation of being on stage, performing, getting to tell a story. And when I graduated high school, I just knew that it was something that I really, really wanted to do. And my first taste of getting to work and perform and get paid as a dancer, I was like, oh my God, I can do what I love and actually like get paid for it and make a living. Like, sign me up, sign me up. I'm in.
Uh, what uh, I saw you that you perform with Taylor Swift, right? Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
What is experience performing with Taylor Swift and other popular singers as a backup dancers?
It's been amazing. I think Taylor was I wouldn't say like my first big artist. I danced for Kylie Minogue and Ricky Martin, but Taylor was my first like my dream girl. Like I've been
Yes.
obsessed with her for my entire life, and I was 21 at the time. And she came and performed at the ARIA Awards, and it was a very big moment because it was Australian choreographers, but the whole team was American. The American team was selecting us, booking us. There was no audition, just a submission. And I just remember getting that email that I had booked it and losing my mind. But she came into the room and met us all by name and gave us a hug, and the whole experience was epic. Like I've never felt so alive on stage. And running off, she jumped on my back and hugged me and was like, "Oh my God, we killed it!" And I remember being like, "I could never have a shower. Like Taylor Swift has touched me." It was just a dream come true. It was so amazing. And I think like every time I've danced for a really big artist, it's been incredible, to see their work ethic, to see their love, to see their passion, to get to perform behind them, to, the crowd going wild and supporting the artists that they love. It's just such a rush and such a privilege.
Yes. I was touched to your story when I hear you from other podcasts that you tell that you are a victim of CSA.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes. Uh, that I was touched, and and you said that your perpetrator was in jail now, which is good and which he deserved. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, definitely glad that he is now behind bars. And, that was a big part of my childhood and a very pivotal part of who I am and what my whole mission and purpose is in this life. But yeah, big moment in life, but I feel like I'm really passionate about turning your pain into your purpose and building your life to become your dream life despite your circumstances and what you experience. So I feel grateful that that was a part of my story to get to tell and help others.
Yes. I want to tell you that when I was a child, also I become a victim of child abuse because when I was a child, I was 8 years old at that time because I'm in I was in an special education school because I have an disability. I have an autism, and one of my teacher did to me. Uh, she because
So sorry.
my teacher is a female. I want to think my teacher is a female. Did you know what she did to me? My special education teacher did to me. She tied me up on a chair. She took a rope, she pulled a rope, and she tied me up on the chair because she said that I'm a spoiled. That's a which is a form of a corporal punishment. I oppose corporal punishment for children in school because it is wrong to use violence against children even you are a teacher.
100%. I'm so, so sorry that you experienced that. I can imagine how
Yes.
traumatic that was.
When that's happened, my mom get angry and she decided to pull me out of that school.
Well, I'm glad she did because it's not worth being in an environment
Yes.
that doesn't, support and love you.
Yeah.
So proud of your mum for that as well. But I just, send you all my love because I can imagine
Yes.
that was just awful as a child.
Yes. That year is 2010 when was that happened. I was just 8 years old at that time.
Baby, a
Yes.
baby.
uh, you know uh I see you in Grease the musical, which is my favorite musical. You perform with Rob Mills, Gretel Scarlett,
Yes,
Stephen Mahi, and Lucy
yes,
Maunder. Can you tell me your experience about that?
yes. Oh my gosh, Grace. That was my first national tour ever. And was a dream come true. Like to be part of such a, Australian theatre star-studded cast, but at the same time, the most epic magical humans that I'm still friends with all of them. Like they truly became my family. That was my first show. That was back when singing used to terrify me. I always say that I cried the first day that I sang on stage because I was so nervous. I feel like I just grew so much as an artist in that, and I loved it. Like, I love that show. It's so special and so like iconic.
One of my guests on my podcast, which is two-person, is Stephen Mahi and Stephanie Wild, is one of my guests on my podcast, and they are part of
Amazing.
Grease. Yes, Step.
How amazing.
Yes, yes. Also, the Grease musical also tour Singapore.
Yeah, we went to Singapore as well.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
La-
It was so cool.
yes. Also, you did Wicked the musical after Grease.
I did.
Can
Yeah.
you tell me about your experience on Wicked?
Wicked was amazing. It was my dream show. I actually turned down Wicked so that I could do Grease, which is crazy. But then it came back into my life almost like a year and a half later when they were replacing someone, and that was dream come true. Like when you have a show that you're just like, I cannot wait to be in that. I remember watching one of my teachers. She was in the front of the Dancing Through Life section and just being like, I need to be her. I need to be her. I need to be her in the silhouettes. Like that is my moment. And stepping into her role and getting to play that was just like pinch me moment. Pinch me moment. I still hear the overture and start crying just remembering what it was like to be on stage.
I remember that the cast of the Wicked, the Australian production of Wicked at that time, I remember it is Gemma Ricks and Lucy Durack.
Yes, two
Yeah,
amazingly talented
yeah, they
people.
are they are really amazing. Uh, can you tell us about our listeners about the method by Tash? Can you promote us to our listeners?
Oh yeah, got the method. Absolutely. So basically, it is my business where I work as a high performance mindset and strategy coach for performing artists, for creative women. I created it about 2 years ago when I got qualified as an NLP coach and a life coach and a trauma informed coach to just add all of my pillars of who I am, what I've learned in 17 years working as a performer, and also my life story and a lot of somatic healing that really helped me, and thought, how can I bring that in to basically help people defy the odds, blaze their own trail and their unique path, and build an everlasting legacy, because those are three things that are really, really important to me and big parts of who I am and what I do. And it's been incredible. I've helped hundreds and hundreds of artists and incredible women that have been in my spaces, working privately with me, working in masterclasses, working in intensives. Recently, I taught a seminar at Broadway Dance Center in New York, which was just like a true pinch me moment to be like, oh my God, I've always dreamed of like getting to teach this stuff around the world. And yeah, it's been absolutely incredible. I'm just so grateful to have that space.
Do you have other latest show or dance class that you can promote to our listeners, mostly from the US because you are in New York right now? Can you promote it, latest your latest dance class and upcoming dance class or shows to our listeners from the US?
Yes, yes, yes. At the moment, I'm teaching at BDC on Tuesday mornings, and then I have some classes coming up Friday nights for a little bit, teaching some commercial jazz. And then show, I'm currently working on a workshop of a new musical. Which I can't share too much on because, you know, NDAs and all that thing, but it's very exciting. And I'm just so grateful to be working with this team and so quickly while I'm out here. um, that's about it. And like teaching and doing all the things, and hopefully the Broadway dream will come true,
Yeah,
manifesting in the next few months. But
yeah,
yeah, very, very excited.
yes. Also, I want to tell you that I'm up becoming a playwright right now. uh, I making short plays that was produced in a virtual table with online, and I am very proud of
Amazing.
it because I'm
That's
a
incredible. Congratulations.
yes. Uh, Also, we have no time. So this is my last question. Can you give a little advice to those our listeners that wants to become dancer in the future? Can you give them a little advice for them?
Absolutely. I'm going to hit you with what I have been telling all of my students lately, which is that we have to see ourselves first before we can expect anyone else to see us. Like, we're in a time where there's so many dancers. There's, you know, sometimes less opportunities than there used to be, and sometimes more. But the thing that really takes us down in the journey is being in a room, feeling desperate to be seen, to be enough, to be right. And I think that we end up losing all of our power. And so the way to integrate that back into ourselves is, can you stand in a room and actually see yourself first? Know that you're incredibly talented, that you're unique, that you're amazing, that your success is inevitable, that you are a sensation. And see yourself truly in that space. And whoever is meant to see you and be drawn to you will, but you have to see yourself first before anyone gets to see the true you. Otherwise, you're just in desperation the whole time.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Tash Marconi, for guesting to my podcast. Thank you for accepting my invitation. It's time to say goodbye now.
Thank you so much, John. Thank you for
Yes,
having me.
yes, thank you. And
Thank
this is the John Clarence Gomez Show podcast, and we are signing off.